That was funny.
That's gross.
And you can start anytime, guys.
Have you already pushed play? Or record or whatever? Push play. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Nancy from Always in Stitches. And if you don't know her yet, this is Julie Petty. And if you didn't know this about her, she's my daughter. And she's been working here just about as long as I have. Maybe a month. A month.
I started working
less.
here a month after you did.
So,
Exactly, because you started June 1st, didn't you?
Probably.
Beginning of June, and I started July 1st.
Yeah, because you have your...
I already had it.
Oh, you've already had your review?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
They didn't make me take my purse. So.
Oh, good. Good. A lot of running jokes here, folks. But we wanted to just stop in and catch up to date on some of the things going on with cross stitch, and that's all they asked me to do. But I included some wool and punch needle and different things like that because that's just all back there together. So, and they don't get a lot of one-on-one time, so we're just going to introduce you to everything. So what you got over there, Julie?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
A sample.
You have a sample.
It's wool, and the pattern is super cute, and I love that fabric that they used on the bottom there. Really cute. I love a good vintage Santa.
Okay, but can you hold that one up?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, I will. This is Christmas fabric we currently have, right?
Yep.
And it's a little... Hang on. It's arguing with me. I don't want to make it. So, it's a little bit more, what do you call this?
Vintage.
Vintage, there we go. A little
More
bit more
vintage in your
coloring.
Santa. Yeah.
So, I thought it was really cute. It's on toweling. So you got toweling and wool and,
Fabric and lace.
lace. That's what that's called. I couldn't remember the name of it. I wanted to call it rickrack, but I knew that wasn't right. I know that's not rickrack.
She's a teacher,
Lace
so she needs to know her words. She forgot them over the summer.
Well, yeah, you know. Things happen.
One question we always have is, what's that number right there?
You want me to answer that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the numbers that you see on all of our samples, there is a rhyme and reason for them. It's not just because we need to keep track of samples. We have filing cabinets in the front and in the back. And in those filing cabinets, we have folders with numbers that match these. And in those folders, we have our sample sheets. And like if you walk up to me and say, what fabric was this? I can look and see, and usually we probably won't have it, but we can try. And we also have the pattern. So we have all the information on the sample as well as a couple copies of the pattern, at least one copy of the pattern, unless we're sold out of it. Yeah. And in that case, then we can try to order it for you.
Yeah, and like Julie said, if you wanted to know to get this particular wool that's in there, because a lot of people, and I'm not shaming or blaming, but a lot of people like what they see so much that they want to duplicate it. So they want the same type wool, the same everything. So with that sample sheet, we can do that because it has all that information on there. So it's not just to make you ask questions.
Yes.
So what's that up there?
A pillow.
A pillow.
It's a baby-sized pillow. Do you think Everett would like this one?
Oh, he could throw it, so yeah, probably.
You probably can.
Hey.
Another sample, wool and flannel, it looks like.
Yep.
With another number on it. And, yeah, it came out of, did it come out of a, nope, it's just a pattern.
It's a
I think
pattern.
It's coming out of a book, by the way that this looked.
And it's, you can make, well, they show 4 different ones here.
They're
on
all
the
really
pattern.
the same. They just
They
have
are the
different
same.
colors.
It's just a different background. And Lenine did this one. She didn't put the trim around it, but this one has got like the chenille white trim.
Well, that would have been fun.
Yeah, make it look more snowy. If you haven't figured out, I'm done being hot, so
All the Christmas.
I'm pulling out winter and Christmas, and because it's Christmas in July, I get to play Christmas music here in the shop all month, so I was pretty excited about that.
Just at your desk, though. They won't let us play it at
I
night.
know, but you guys can come back and sit at my desk and listen for a little while.
And get some pocket pretzels.
And get pocket pretzels. And if you guys have a request, I can pull that up on the computer because do you know Peter's favorite Christmas songs?
Does it happen to be something about an Italian donkey?
Uh-huh. Dominic the Italian Donkey, and there's another one.
How did I know that one? I don't know the other one.
Christmas in Killarney.
I don't know if I know that one. I probably do.
It's a fun song.
Yeah.
It's a really fun
probably
song.
know that one.
So occasionally I'll pull those up, and then my all-time favorite. I mean, there's probably not a Christmas song out there that I don't like, but I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. We have to go search for those because for whatever reason Pandora doesn't play those. So
Oh, that's silly.
I know that's not very fun at all.
No.
So
it's not.
we visited our wool section, and I think we'll jump over to Punch Needle. I want to show you this new book that we got in, and it's called Punch Needle Rug Hooking.
That's interesting.
And I figured out because just this spring, I started rug hooking with wool strips. Ran into a lady up in Albion, Indiana, which is near Shipshewana, and she has a shop up there. And she does rug hooking classes. This is something else you get to inherit.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I
and
better learn.
Julie brought back from one of her trips to Gatlinburg a small rug hooking kit, which kind of sat around for a couple years, and I thought, I probably ought to learn how to do that. But she kind of taught us how to do it. She's a wonderful lady. If you're ever up that way, look for a Primitive Past, and her name is Paula Schultz. But I kind of had trouble figuring out because there's rug hooking with yarn and there's rug hooking with wool. Well, I have not done the rug hooking with yarn yet. But this book, and then we have another one out there that's from the Oxford House. Is it Oxford House, Peter? Yeah. They're out of New Hampshire, Connecticut, Vermont. There we go. I knew if I got in the vicinity.
It was one of those.
Yeah. Peter and I got really excited because they had a school of rug hooking, and we thought, well, we got to go up there and check this out. It's all online. So we were very disappointed in that.
I don't get to go to Vermont.
You don't get to go to Vermont.
Darn it.
But the cool thing about this is the punch needle for rug hooking. I mean, it literally is like punch needle with yarn. And that it's got a...
Show 'em this picture.
Yeah. And this shows you, I mean, and over here you can see the needle. It's a much bigger needle. Of course, you have to have that for the thread. This is the Oxford needle. And your handle's bigger because you've got yarn going through it. And I believe it's the same. You punch on the back of your work and it shows on the front, just like the regular punch needle. So I'm kind of anxious to try this. I've already picked out a pattern and some yarn, and maybe once I get my act together and start working on it, I'll bring it in and show you guys. But if you're interested in any of this, stop in and let us know. We've got a few books on the rug hooking, but they're mostly with yarn. So I think it's kind of fun. I like to learn new things, and
This is really neat. There's a lot of information in here too.
it does.
Other than just patterns.
Yeah, you can make, with this, you can take a pattern, and if you add your brighter colors, then it's more modern. But if you use the darker colors, you can make it primitive. So it's a very versatile craft. So I like versatility. Okay, so we're going to kind of go between cross stitch and punch needle right now. You've probably heard the name Teresa Kogut. She's a favorite around here. But you might know her for cross stitch, but you also might know her for punch needle. And what she does, she takes her punch needle or her cross stitch pattern and converts it to either cross stitch or punch needle. So this is one of the dual sets that we have. This one is punch needle. This is that Sam? Yeah, Sam Snowman. And then just recently we got Sam Snowman cross stitch in. So if you don't want to do punch needle, if you don't want to learn another craft, then you can do Sam as a cross stitch chart also. So I thought those were fun. So when are you going to learn punch needle?
I'm not sure. There are some really cute kits out there. Are the what are they? The ones with there's like a Valentine's one out there.
Timberbell?
Yes. Are those punch needle?
Those are
Or
punch
those are-
needle, and those
okay.
are with yarn.
Yep.
So, but it's okay.
And
you
they're
know?
so cute.
If you learn the one, you can do the other.
Exactly.
So if you remember, last year, the year before, Cottage Garden Samplings had a series called A Year in the Woods. And they had some amazing animals that they made look like they were quilted. So I thought they did good in selecting 12 animals.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
There's more.
They're doing it again. So this is A Year in the Woods 2. And here's their first one. It's called The Wolf. I'm not sure how, I think they're really going to have to get creative with animals.
Yeah.
The wolf, he's kind of cool. He's
He
got
is.
a lot of
Lots
texture
of different
to him.
texture.
But then we have the sugar glider.
And he's so cute.
If you know anybody that's got a sugar glider, this would be the perfect pattern for you to make for them as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Amber used to have sugar gliders.
Who's he? Amber.
Amber Shirk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't think they have them anymore. But she was always talking about them.
They're so cute and little.
So you want to talk about this one? This is up your alley.
It really is, because I actually, before I came back here, I was talking to Peter about trying to find a house on the beach close to my best friend's house in Florida that we can stay at in October. Because I have a bit of an obsession with the beach and just going out there and sitting. I just want to go out and sit. And
you
these-
don't want to swim with the sharks?
No, not particularly. We can splash in the water and then they can come back. The kids will come back up with me. But these chairs would be perfect as long as I don't get pinched by these tiny, really, really cute crabs on there. But the crabs are cute and it's perfect. Bright colors. I love bright colors and cross stitch patterns, and it just looks fun.
Toes in the sand.
I want to sit right there. Actually, probably over there because the crabs are over there. Just right there. I'll just sit right
Well,
there.
but the starfish, they'll suck on your leg.
Oof. No,
And the
thank
bird
you.
might peck on you. Maybe I could talk her out of the beach. I don't know.
I probably not. It's super cute. I might have to make this. Except on bigger count, because 32 count is a little small for my old eyes.
Old eyes. Excuse me.
I've had glasses since 3rd grade. I struggle to see 16 count.
We have had some wonderful 80-year-old women come in here and show us projects that they have done on 56 count.
Yeah,
And
that's,
it's not you, Virginia.
That's great for them. That's fantastic for them. I
I
just
know.
can't see. I can't see.
I am just amazed that they will do that. I'm working on it's a small cross stitch, but it's on black. And I think
Yeah.
it's 28 count. And I'm really not liking it. But I thought, okay, I'll do it on red. But I thought, no, I can't do it on red because there's a lot of red that shows around the edges.
And you can't do it on red because then you won't see the red.
And then you can't do it on white because the teacup's white. So
then
I'm stuck
that's
with
your only
black.
option.
Yeah.
My first cross stitch project was on black.
Why?
Yes, that's why.
Did you finish it?
I did. I did.
Huh.
Yes.
You want to talk about these? One of
Sure.
our favorite designers around here is Primrose Cottage. And
So cute.
what you may or may not know, they just opened a storefront.
Oh,
And I can't remember where it's at.
we could probably Google it.
Oh, I'm sure you could. But they do some incredible things. And they've not been designing, because I think Lindsay is usually the one who's been doing the cross-stitch patterns. And she's not been selling them that long. But boy, she just keeps cranking them out. And you think, oh, well, she can't, there won't be another one. Well, here she goes again. But, and if you didn't know, there's also Primrose Cottage quilts that, if you're not connected with them, then you're really, really missing out, because Primrose Cottage Stitches, they send out a monthly free pattern. And those free patterns are usually pretty amazing. I can talk. I really
Words
can.
are hard.
And you can only get them through that website. And they also send out a monthly free quilt pattern. So you can do either one. So go ahead, Julie, talk
Okay.
about these.
Well, summer is the best time for fruit because it's always so much better. I got a really good watermelon from Meyer the other day, and the person that picked it out did an amazing job. It was so sweet. It was perfect. And this is super sweet too. It's got little watermelons on it and flowers and little bumblebees. Really cute.
And that's a new series, I think, that they've come out with. It's called Garden Variety.
It's really
And
cute.
they've got limes and lemons, I think, out there also. I just picked the two I like the best.
And cherries.
And cherries.
Cherries. We have the cherries too, and this one has the bees and the flowers too. Just the cherries in place of the watermelon slices. So that's that. They look pretty similar, just slight differences. I think the bees are cute. I always want to call them stung bees.
Stung bees.
And that's what Harper called them.
Harper does not like bees.
No, she got
Poor
bit by
thing.
a stung bee.
How many times that day? 3?
Twice.
Oh,
Twice.
boy.
One in each hand. Once here and once here, and the one got stuck in her hand.
She will never want to go back to Metamora again.
No, she won't.
And Grandma was hurting right along with her because I hate bee stings.
And it just continues to hurt. And we did learn a fun fact about bees that day.
Oh, what's that?
That once you get stung, the bee releases a pheromone and it attracts more bees. Do you remember that? That's why she got stung on the other hand, because the other bee smelled the pheromones, and because they see you as a threat. Once you're stung once, they see you as a threat.
Well, yeah, because I'd be killing the next one.
That's very true. We are threats at that point.
Yes.
So fun fact there about bees.
Are they bees or wasps?
I don't know.
I think they're
We
bees.
call them bees,
They are.
but
They're just mean.
they're mean like wasps. Okay, the next one.
We do
Anyways,
digress.
enough about bees. The next one is Fruit Salad Quaker. This one has lots of different fruits. It's got cherries and pineapples and cherries and pineapples. Oh, more strawberries and what is
Cherries
that
and
one up here?
pineapples.
An apple? That's not.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess you do
Oh,
put.
no, that looks like it's a berry basket, so
Oh,
it's
what-
another strawberry.
what would these
Apple.
down here be? I don't know.
Fruit.
Another fruit that you put in fruit salad that's maybe yellow. Maybe they just
Pears.
made it yellow. Pears.
Pears, there we
But-
go.
But do you really put fruit or pears in fruit salad?
Do you like pears?
Not really.
Well, if you like pears, you could put them
No,
in there.
that's true. And there's watermelon. I really like watermelon. So there's the
You
next
just give
one.
me a watermelon and a
salad.
spoon, and I'm happy.
There you go.
And what's great about watermelons at the house? I'm the only one who eats them, so I get the whole thing.
Not at my house.
You have to share.
I do.
I'm sorry.
Ryan gets this huge bowl of watermelon, and then if I get a watermelon, here comes Everett. A bite. Okay, you can have a bite. One bite, and then go away.
Okay,
No,
so
I
we're
share
going
with
to
him.
digress from summer back to winter.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Can you tell I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of sweating. We sweat a lot this weekend.
Yes. In the 5K. Yep.
Yes, we
That was
walked a
fun.
5K in an hour and 2 minutes. Proud of ourselves. We finished it.
While pushing 2 children in
She was
a
pushing.
wagon. That was so much fun.
And you know, I kept asking the guys who were at the intersections if they would take us home, and they wouldn't do it.
They said we had to wait.
I didn't want to wait.
Was it Tim that you asked?
Yeah,
But,
it
yeah.
was
and
Tim
he said,
and-
well, you're going to have to wait a minute.
I said, nope, I'm not going to wait.
No. We would have gotten back sooner.
Yeah. I was actually just, once we crossed the bridge, I was going to walk on home, so. All right, so this is an oldie but a goodie. I'll just bring it back up. This is Robin Pickens' Sweater Weather Winter Pine Cone. This came out last year. And she's
remember that one.
she's got a couple. She's got a sampler with all the winter motifs, but I always like this. For whatever reason, I really like the pine and the pine cone motifs. So this one I thought was really cute, really interesting.
That's one of my favorite ones from that whole.
Yeah.
I like the colors in it, the teals, the greens, all of it.
Yeah, I could just do that right there.
Just do the pine cone.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. You don't have to do the outside. Nobody
Well,
says
I
you
would
have to.
change the colors because
Oh,
it's
really?
got. I'm the traditionalist.
I like the teals.
That's why we're different. But we still get along.
Yeah.
And this, I believe, is a reprint from Blackbird Designs. It's called Frosty's Night Out.
He's so cute.
Isn't he cute? Although, I'm sorry, a lime green vest.
I'm thinking you could probably replace
I
that
would
with
change
a
it.
with like a red, like a variegated
Yeah.
barn red that we have out
Well,
there.
go
from-
with like the red that's in his scarf.
Well, you could. I think we could change all the colors and make it more.
Yeah.
Make it more a you. Do the reds and the Christmas
Yeah.
greens instead of the lime green and blue and.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that you just don't mess with my Christmas and winter. You don't mess with my Christmas songs. Alex found out about that. He keeps trying, but I keep shutting him down.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
Christmas is canceled.
Oh, I don't. Then you're canceled. There's actually a Christmas song about that, about Christmas being canceled or that person being canceled. I think they had a breakup right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to talk to you about one more thing. Julie doesn't know anything about this,
I
so she'll just sit here and look pretty.
I can do that.
World Cross Stitch Day is coming up. I know you guys are looking forward to it, and I just realized it's about a month away. So
exactly a month away.
We need to get our acts together here. So I'll give you the stuff that I can remember. I've got an email to Sandy to confirm a few details, but August 8th. Mark your calendars. It's a Friday from 10:30 to 4. Pack your project bags because we're opening up the next door event center for our World Cross Stitch Day.
That'll be fun.
So what does that mean?
We get to sit and cross stitch.
And
Well, you guys do. I don't. I'll be at school.
I'm sorry. But we get to bring more friends because we could only fit 25 people in the Joy Room, which is where we've had it. Don't quote me on this, but I think we're going to open it up to about 35 people
Ooh.
with a top at 50.
That'll
So
be
can
good.
you imagine 50 cross stitchers in one room?
It'd be fun.
It'd be quiet.
It might be. It might be
Might be.
quiet.
It
Might
might
be
be.
quiet.
It might be, but I'm
Sometimes
pretty
not.
excited about that. It's still $25 because those of you here were last year. We had some conversations, and I had asked you, I said, would you like a bigger swag bag if we raised the price? And you said no. And I said, okay. So you'll still get a swag bag for your $25. You'll get the room. Lunch will be on your own. Might have some snacks. There'll be door prizes. There'll be giveaways. So, like I said, mark your calendar. I'm hoping we can get that live in the next couple days. So be watching the website, and we may just pop on here and tell you that it's live and to get registered. So I think that's all I have. Do you know anything about cross stitch wool and punch needle that you want to share?
We have a lot of it.
We do. And in August, that's next month, there's another needlework virtual market that a lot of the designers are gearing up for right now, that they're kind of holding back on their new releases to release them at the market. And I've got my reservations for March in Nashville, so we'll be going back to the big needlework market. And I got to meet Robin Pickens last
Oh,
year.
that's fun.
Yeah, I think I have a picture with her. I think, maybe. But she's a really sweet, and I stole her pen.
Give
But
it
once
back.
I did.
Oh, good.
Once I realized where I got it, I took it back, and the lady just looked at me like I was really weird. I'm like, here's her pen. And it didn't even say Robin Pickens. It was just a generic pen. But I felt bad because I walked away with their pen.
She probably has about 50 of them.
I'm
just like
sure
it,
she
too.
did, but, I took it back.
Good.
So you'd be proud of me.
Honest citizens. That's what good students do.
Oh, good. The teacher's coming out in her. Okay,
Even
well,
paper clips, you got to give them back. If you find
I
it.
do. And rubber bands. On the flat folds, I always send the rubber bands back up
And
front.
we appreciate that because we run low
I know.
often.
Yes. You know, if you wonder what's it like working here, it's just like having a great big family. And, you know, when family works with you, it's a double family.
Pretty much.
We enable each other and just create all kinds of havoc, but we have fun. So if you have any questions about what we have here in the shop, cross-stitch wise, we've got fabric, we've got patterns, we've got floss, we've got notions, we've got almost all of it.
Got all sorts of stuff.
We'd have to have a bigger space if we had all of it. And Lynn
yeah.
tells me no. So, but that's okay.
We can
So,
try.
I know. Stop in, give us a call. If you hit our website, you'll be hearing from Deborah because she's the one who fills those orders. Or if you really want something quick, call in and talk to her. And if you stop in, say hi to Julie. She's here until when?
August 4th, I believe, is my first day of school. So the 2nd would be when I go, like that Saturday, I think. But I'm still here on Saturdays at least
Yeah.
2 times a month, and then breaks when I'm not
Yeah.
gallivanting around with
Then
vacations.
we have to say hi to Maggie.
Yes.
She's behind the camera with Peter. And she goes back to school when?
The end of August. She doesn't go back, and then she's not actually going back to school.
Where are you going?
Peter kicked me over here.
Lower.
Lower?
So we can see.
Lower?
Yeah, you
there
go.
you go.
You get there. You go.
Yeah, she's going out of the country for school for a semester, 2 semesters.
Yes.
Just
One
really?
semester.
Yes.
Do you
yes,
get to be
semester.
Irish for a
She
semester?
does.
I'm going to Dublin.
She's going to listen to Christmas in Killarney.
Yes.
No more Christmas music.
Yes, more.
More for you. Maybe we should get you some headphones.
No, I like to torment people, so it's okay.
Yes.
You have a giving spirit.
I do. I do. You know, Christmas all year round. Well, have fun in Ireland. I did
thank
not
you.
realize it was for a whole semester.
Yeah, and thank you for showing me all this cool cross stitch stuff. I've been back there enjoying the show.
You don't cross stitch, do you?
I do, but like just dabbling, once in a while.
Well, you need to dabble deeper. So, because that's a long plane ride over there, and think how much you could
Yeah.
get done.
And I love the World Cross Stitch Day event you do every year. It's so
Yeah.
fun to see everybody. I
Yeah.
have the greatest time with it.
Yeah.
I hope I work that day.
Well, I hope you do too. Well, are you here the 8th?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you work too. It's Friday. So.
She doesn't
All
go
right.
back
Well,
until the end of
stop
August.
in and see these ladies before they take off on their world adventures, and then
Me
the
all
rest
the
of
way
us
to-
will just be here all the time.
Big town of Alexandria, my world adventures.
Yeah. It's just down the road.
Yeah.
So have a great day. Stitch up a storm. It's too hot to go outside. And
Or you could stitch outside by the pool.
then it'd get wet.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it would, because I'd be in the pool.
Oh, well, yeah.
So have a great day, and just be watching for new stuff and new things coming down the pike, because fall is typically the time when things get ramped up again. So just be watching. So have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.